I just wanted to share, I have been Bible journaling. I've been Bible journaling for a while. This is a full level. It is the Eastern Standard Version, which means every other page is blank and you can draw in there, you can do art in there. This is Eve. I haven't painted her yet. But I'm just going to kind of flip through and show you some of them. I should have probably like sticky noted them, but I wasn't thinking about it. So I didn't do a lot of the Old Testament, so I'm just looking through. Some of them I wrote down ideas that I had. Here's one that I just did a while back. I do a lot of faith journal parties on Bible journaling and faith. This one's a napkin, and you put the napkin in there. This one I did not write the verse. I noticed that I'm really bad at doing that. I started doing one for Trevor. And it's pretty cool. I think I showed you this one. Yeah, I showed you that one. You get the page to the back. There we go. This is Rahab. So the story of Rahab. I want to do all the women of the Bible. I've been doing this year. My major focus is the women of the Bible and what I can learn from them. I've really gained a lot and learned a lot about the women of the Bible. I also do some other groups. I cannot think of any right off the top of my head. This is Ruth. And this is the first time I used watercolor. I am getting better. I can show you some of those. I did some this weekend, and they're really amazing. So I'm just trying to flip through it and see if I see anywhere. But Bible journaling is not, you do it for you. You do it for time with God. There's no wrong way. There's no right way to do it. You can get printables like this one, and you can just do the background. This is with Distress ink, and I just distressed it, colored it, printed it off my HP printer, which is the best creation ever. And that's what I've been doing here lately. This is my favorite one. I always strive to be Wonder Woman, and we can't always be Wonder Woman. Big girls and little, may we all see this reflection in the mirror. And then the verse is, Lord, allow me to be the warrior woman you created, verse Psalms 18:39. And that verse says, for you are equipped, this is the Eastern Standard Version, for you are equipped with the strength for the battle. You have made those who rise against me sink under me. You made my enemies turn their backs on me, and for those who hated me I destroyed. They cried for help, but there was none to save. They cried to the Lord, but he did not answer them. I beat them as fine dust before the wind. I cast them out like the mire of those streets. So, it also goes with Ephesians. But these are just ones that I printed off of the line and just kind of did. I need to write the groups that I get them from because I'm bad about that too. This one's a napkin. Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. Some of them are sticking together because I used gesso on some of them. As the deer pants for the streams of water, so my soul pants for you, O God. Psalm 42:1. This one I did, and it's actually Psalms 45:4. And it says, in your majesty ride out victoriously for the cause of truth and meekness and righteousness. Let your right hand teach you awesome deeds. Your arrows are sharp in the heart of the king's enemies. Those people fall under you. It's just kind of like a happy page. This is one I did this weekend. And this was from Bible Journaling and Faith. It was a challenge that they put up. And this is Ocean's Hill songs. A lot of the ones that I did this week are beach related, which is funny because I'm going to Myrtle Beach. This one said, you call me out of the water, the great unknown, where feet may fail, and there I find you in the mystery. In oceans deep, my faith will stand. And I will call upon your name and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in you, and you are embraced, for I am yours and you are mine, and I will call. So that's Psalms 50:15, and that verse is it's actually on the next page, but I already have that page done, so I added some of the stuff that's in that section. But 50:15 says, where is that? And it says, offer to God a sacrifice of thanksgiving, and before your vows, this is 14. Offer to God a sacrifice of thanksgiving, and before your vows to the Most High, and call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver you, and you shall glorify me. And then this is one of Psalm 51:10, and that one says, create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a spirit within me. So this one I have drawn, and I just haven't painted it. This one is one I did with Amber. I can't remember her last name. I apologize if you're watching. I want to say Amber Brown, but that might not be it. I actually did a seminar with her at Marcos in Centerville. So, and this one says, forsake me not when my strength is spent. Psalms chapter 71. This one is one that I did with David, and we did a Bible night together because he kind of likes what I do. And this one says, my flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. And this one was a napkin too, and I speckled on it. Under his wings you will find refuge. The Lord is your refuge. He's your guard. No fear in whom I should trust. He knows my name. That was kind of all the stuff that was in that chapter. I'm really going through and just like sometimes just reading. Sometimes I'm just meditating on a verse, so you'll see like little notes on the side. Some of them it leaked through, but I'm okay with that because of these napkins and whatever. This one is Psalms 118:24. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. This is another one. This one I did with it was Printable Bees from It Is Well With My Soul. That's another group that I'm always watching. And they kind of gave me this idea. This is how I started. This is when I started with them. Was like 2 years ago. This is I didn't write where this one came from, but it's Psalms 141, and it says, "Give ear for my voice." And this was a devotional, and I absolutely love this page. Absolutely love it. This is another one. A lot of these were from Charlene Warwick. She's on, I can't remember which group. I'm in a lot of groups. I don't participate in a lot of the groups because I just don't think a lot of my stuff is worthwhile. But it's not about that. It's not how we compare each other. At first, when I first started, I thought that's what it was about. And then it kind of just got to where I just craved the time with him. This one's Apple in My Eye. This one is from Soul Sisters. They do devotionals, so you'll see some more of these in there. This one, I really liked it, and I printed it out on like the line paper. I don't know if you can see it. Like the old school line paper. I thought that just added to its creativeness. So if you're watching this video, just comment like if you do Bible journal and like what you do. I was thinking about like reading the devotional and doing it. This one's Stampscapes Ink. But the king of my heart be the mountain where I run. This is the one I did today with Bible journaling and faith, and they kind of give you challenges, and I guess that's monthly groups. And then you so the challenge was, and this one was use blue and navy, and then what is, I can't remember. Oh, put a person in there. So I put this girl in there, and she's picking up the starfish, and it says keep your eyes on Jesus. And this verse was, I didn't write this one down either. It was Isaiah 26:3, and I kind of like 4 too, so I put that one on there too. Some of them like are not my best. This one I tried acrylics for the first time. Not my favorite, but it is one of my favorite verses. But those who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not be faint. And I know a lot of people are, you know, like certain versions, but you know, for me, it's all about studying time and being with the Lord. Look at this beautiful picture. This is when I did this weekend too. And I crave that time with Him. I crave the, you know, even if somebody just sends me a verse, and then I just kind of go off of it and figure out what I like. It's not about what everybody else likes, it's what you like. This is another, I think Charlene World. It says healed by God's wounds for my sins. I give it to God. Some of these are from Sandy Olnop. She used to do a lot of Bible journaling, and she didn't like that people copied her. She wanted people to create for themselves, which is what I tried to do. Sometimes I see other people's and I'm like, okay, I can do that, and then I try something. This one was supposed to be like a quilt, so like all the different colors. This one is one of the ones that I'm like, oh, I hate this one, but it was time with God. It was something that I don't usually do. And this one's 57, Isaiah 57, 11 through 12. And that was supposed to be like a garden. As we pour out, he pours into us. So this is one of my favorites that I did this weekend. Again, I did not write the verse, but this one is Jeremiah 22. Do not fear me, declares the Lord. Do not tremble before me. I place the sand as a boundary for the sea, a perpetual barrier that it cannot pass. Though the waves toss, they cannot prevail. Though they roar, they cannot pass over it. There's that one. There's a lot of pages. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. But if you would like to see maybe like a part 2, where I show Trevor's, because Trevor's is really cute. I had him pick out pictures and movies and stuff that he likes, and then I kind of color the pages and do them with watercolor. Here's Jonah. I try to use different things each time. This one was a printable, and I just did it in glitter and kind of outlined it. The Three Wise Men. Some of them I just drawn, and then I just kind of color them in. I did one for my sister a long time ago. This was another one in the Bible journaling group that we did for a challenge. Focus on Jesus. Of course, you have to have the nativity in there. This is a devotional in that Soul Sisters group. I really love them. They kind of just speak to your heart, so I was trying to find little devotionals. This one I put in my sister's Bible, so I kind of wanted it in mine. Some of them, like I said, I forget to put the verse on there. And then I don't date them, and sometimes I wish I would go in there and date them so I know what they are. But I really do enjoy doing the Bible studies and doing the, let's see, there's this one too. Listening to people. This one is, I'm awful. I just started a new study. Let me see if I can find my study. Embracing God's Word. And they do devotionals. Like this one is a study of 1st and 2nd Peter. So I'm enjoying that. I put that into a notebook, and I'm anxious to start that. I started reading 1st Peter. I took notes, highlighted, things like that. So this is it. And then sometimes I write in the back of things, movies that I like, things that I want to remember. So hopefully you like this video, and hopefully you like my Bible journaling. I just thought I'd post this because I haven't posted any videos for a while. Bye.